Hello and welcome to Tales from North Carolina. This is your host, Flesh Ace. Yes, just thought I'd pop in, see how everyone's doing. Good, yes, of course. I mean, I can't answer you because it's not live content and there's no call-in number, but you can always hit me up on the Twitterx and the Facebook and, of course, the Instagram, which is I think it was based on Stalingrad, but I'm not sure. But I just thought I'd call and mention that. So, yes, I'd like to do a sponsor. We have a sponsor today. Ah, beautiful. All right. Let's see. This is good. Okay, all right. Sorry, just reading it. I'm proofreading. Yes. All right. 1-800-bouquets. Do you have a significant other that you want to treat nice or show some beautiful flowers? Well, call 1-800-bouquets. You can also go to the... What do you mean? Oh, turn the page around. Okay. Let's see. So what was that? 100... They said no. Yes. Oh, that was just for you to order flowers for a girl that you like. That was just a note for yourself. Right, you're a living car, but... What's her name? You're not going to say her name. Yeah, fair enough. Is she a car too? Is she a robot? No. She is a English teacher. You met her when you were doing carpool for school. I see. Well, we all got to make that hustle. She's very flirty with the man sitting in the driver's seat. Yes. Right, but that's not a real person, that's a hologram, right? So you think that's going to work out for you? You're going to woo her and then marry her and stay in the car for the rest of her life. It's going to happen on the wedding night. You're not even a manual. I'll let that joke continue for the rest of the audience. It's a family show. But I think you understand where I'm going with that stick shift. And, alright, so you're going to woo her and then explain to her that you can transform into a robot. First of all, she has to be okay, so there's 6 layers that she has to get by for this to work. One, she has to like robots. Alright? You are a robot, right? So she has to like that. She has to be into that to begin with. Alright? Then after that, she has to be cool with the fact that you are stuck, in fact, as a car. Right? In fact, we don't even have a sponsor today, do we? No, of course not. Yes, last one was Bikini School for the Ungifted, so we're not going to do that one. And so basically, you are going to get... Let's just get right into the episode. This is going to be about you. It's going to be about you and how you're a robot car that can't transform. So first of all, his name is Vorsica 1. Vorsica 1, right? That's the name. I don't even know what that means. Leader 1 is your friend, right? Because let's start at the beginning. Let's just start over. All right. Hello, my name is see, now I'm messing up my intro. This is where we're at. I don't like it. I have this down like a fine, well-toothed machine. Well-oiled coat. I see. I can't even get my similes. Not similes. What's the other one? Facsimiles. You know what I mean. I can't even get those right now. Yes, you've ruined that too. All right, so here's where we are. All right, so let me start over. Hello and welcome to Tales from North Carolina. This is your host, Flesh Ace. Excuse me, now I've got indigestion somehow. Once again, no stomach, no bones, but indigestion. Anyway, today we're going to be interviewing my producer, Vorsica 1. Vorsica 1. Let's rap, brother. Let's talk. All right. So explain. So let's start out. I'm allowed to talk about him because no NDA was signed. Well, he signed an NDA, but you can't hear his voice because I recorded inside of him. That's right. When I'm inside of him, that's when I record the podcast. No, that seems fine. I'll just let that hang there. But anyway. So when I'm sitting inside of him, that sounds a little better. When I'm sitting inside of him, he is a car. So he's transformed into a car. He's a service vehicle at this point in time. He is a service vehicle. And what we do is I record the podcast while he drives. Well, I drive. Well, I sit in the seat because obviously you can't have like no one driving the car. Then they'd be like, is that the self-driving car? And I'm like, yes. Like, shouldn't you be in the front seat though? Then don't you need to park? Like, no, of course not. But it's a lot of questions. So I decided, forget it. I'll just sit in the driver's seat, and he handles most of the navigation, and I just kind of tell him where to go. He doesn't have a built-in GPS, so without his built-in GPS, I have to tell him where to go. But it's not too bad. But anyway, I use his Bluetooth. He has that, but no GPS built in. It's very confusing. And so I use him, and that's how we record the podcast. I'm usually in the car by myself. Sometimes I pick up a homeless man or an old man if I have an interview, but most of the time it's just me. Most of the time it's just flying solo, and then the ship is alive, like in Solo. Actually, I didn't even intend to make that comparison, but here we are. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, box office poison, and right. Where was I? Yes. So anyway, so like I ride in him and I record the podcast and I talk about the issues of the day, and he prints out. He has a printer built in though, which is a little weird. You have to understand, he's sort of based on like 80s specs, and then there was a run-in. All right, so let's just start from the beginning. So you're from the GoBot planet. What's the name of the GoBot planet? That's a stupid name. I'm not even going to repeat that. I'm not going to repeat that name because GoBots were dumb. Yeah, I don't care if they were there before Transformers. They were dumb. All right? You just signed a deal first. The Transformers were there first. Yeah. Well, they're from Japan, aren't they? Now, GoBots is just the American version. Yes, for America. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so really, like, you came out first, but, like, man, that was a depressing line of toys. Like, the best ones were the rocks. The Rock Lords were cool, because they look like real rocks. You could, like, give one a key and put it in your garden, and then you could have, like, a key garden. You know, like a little extra special key hiding. But, anyway, you know, it's just a sad toy, GoBot. But, so anyway, so you were on there. You were not picked up for the toy franchise when the company came over, because, what was it? Right, of course. Yes, so he was in fact a pickup truck, which is what he is now. He continues the pickup truck, but they said, that's too much plastic, and we're trying to build these things cheap and fast. And cheap and fast is what they got. So what happened was, he was banished. He was banished for not being part of the GoBots, which honestly, like in the long run, kind of like a good thing, right? I mean, who wants to be a GoBot? Turn your eyes down. I may not be driving, but you're blinding him. But yeah, he was a GoBot, and he didn't. He was banished. So he tried to go to Cybertron for a while. You know, he went over there. He tried out. You went pretty well, right? You had like 2 callbacks. 3. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't put you. So what? Oh, they had a Jeep. The Jeep was too much, so they said forget it. No Jeep. Excuse me. No Jeep or pickup truck. They didn't want another pickup truck. They had a minivan. They had a Jeep, and they just thought a pickup truck wasn't cool. They were thinking about the southern market. In Japan, they not really big on the pickup trucks, are they? I mean, I imagine the Toyotas are. But Honda, that doesn't even look like a pickup truck, does it? It looks more like a fridge, and like the bottom door fell off because they're throwing it out. That's really where we're at. Yes. So, what? No, I can't tell them. So yes, you tried out several times, and you were trying out for the part of who? So there was Soundwave, Shockwave. They're going to do a 4th one, Microwave. But they were trying to keep the S-Wave together, so it would have been Shotwave? That's too similar. Like Soundwave and Shockwave are different. It's one letter and then wave, but there's but everything else in between is a little different. They were trying to figure out how to do it. Yes? Alright, they're trying to figure out how to do it to make him a microwave. But the problem was he was banished and he was cursed. So he got stuck as a pickup truck. He wasn't allowed to transform. So they really liked him. And they liked his robot form. because he had pictures, obviously. He had headshots. He's not a complete unprofessional. And they really liked his robot form. They said, this is great, but this pickup truck, not so much. We don't like that it's a camper shell. Not a big fan of that. Well, do you really need, the boat? Boat rack? Are you fighting Decepticons, or are you taking people out for a kayaking weekend? He asked if he could convert into a camper. He said no. So it's really the robot. Oh no, you hadn't. That's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. Yes. Thank you. So he hadn't even. He could still transform at that point when he went to Cybertron. But what happened was, they liked him a lot. He's very professional. Look, I'm trying to put a good word in for you and say that you were quite the professional. You were very, very polite, very professional. They really liked you. But what happened was, it was quite strange actually. So you're like, all right, I'm going to go do this, right? Yes, of course. You went to do that, and then it got a little freaky deaky, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. So what happened was, they sent you to another planet, which you don't remember the name of. That's part of the curse. Went to another planet. He met a robot witch, and the robot witch cursed him to stay as a robot or as a truck. And you thought because Hot Wheels were popular, you would have a better chance breaking in there. But I have a question. That's a lot of white noise. They only have trucks in Hot Wheels. So really, you were just like, let me be the same thing as everyone else. And you didn't really think that through, did you? Of course not. Should have thought that through a little more. I'm just saying. You should have thought it through a little bit. But you didn't, did you? No, you just straight up did what you wanted to do. Now look at you. Now you're stuck as a truck, because you could have been a robot. 80s was all about the robots. You could. There was talk that you were going to be in what movie? Robot Jocks. Not a classic by any means, but still, you would have had a starring role. That's how you start out. You start at the bottom. Look, not everyone starts out in Princess Diaries like Anne Hathaway, right? Not everyone's just. Look, Matthew McConaughey, all right, former co-star Anne Hathaway. What was he in? Yes, one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequels. Yes, that's right. He worked his way up. A lot of times probably he didn't have weed money. Not weed to smoke, the ganja, that man. And that's not good, because he's scary without, that. See him in Reign of Fire. Just a scary, bold Viking man. He was going to kill that. I don't even know what his plan was. He was going to jump straight at that dragon. Axe first. And he got eaten. Not a great plan. Probably need to grow some marijuana. Anyway, look, I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. I'm just saying some people do and some people need. That's all. So you got cursed by a witch. That's right. Yes. And you were stuck in your Forsica 1, right? You were stuck in the robot in the vehicle mode. Right? So then you got sent to Earth, because that's where all the magical creatures get banished to. It's actually just the dumping ground for magical creatures. That's really all it is. It's just a dumping ground for, like if you're like a guy, doing your thing, and then it's a dumping ground. It's like, hey, get over here. You're a dumping ground. What are you? That's why a lot of like G.I. Joes. Those are from Earth, right? But Transformers, GoBots, they're all from different planets. We all end up on Earth. I don't understand. My brother ended up on Earth, doing a whole different thing, making a lot more money than I do, but that's all right. I'm happy. I like my podcast. I tell it like it is. I get to, he's got to be corporate. You know what I mean? I'm just allowed to talk about corporate, but quite frankly, I'm quite corporate. Well, I mean, I'm anti-corporate, man. I'm like punk rock over here. It's great. It's fantastic. I really enjoy it, but right. So Forsica. All right. So you got to Earth. Now, how did we meet? That's right. Yes. I needed a car, and I didn't want to spend much money. I was a bouncer at the time for a gay strip club. They're not gay, really. And you don't have to be gay to go in there. The ladies liked it too. A lot of straight women go in there, but it was called it's all male nude review. The Miami Hot Heats, if you remember them. I still haven't looked into whether the team was named after them or they were named after the team. Could be either way. should ask Dwayne Wade. He probably knows. Probably too busy being married to his hot wife. I mean, I probably wouldn't do much if I was married to her. Cheated on him, didn't he? Idiot. Cheats on that woman. 12 out of 10. But anyway. So, anyway, I was working at the Miami Hot Heat. And, one night I left work and I was very tired and I couldn't find a ride, and up pulls this attractive sports car. Attractive man inside, very handsome man. That's not look, I'll explain later. That's a very important to this, because that goes into him trying to date this English teacher that's doing the carpool lane at the elementary school. But yes, but he didn't. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yes, so he's going to do that, but he decided against it. He said, then he tried to pull me over. He goes, hey, hot stuff, do you want to get in? I said, what? Hot stuff? I'm not really, this is, I'm not even close to the hottest guy here. Have you seen these men? Talented and sexy dancers. Just like abs for days, and you want to talk about picking a spot on the wall and going for a spin. My God, these guys could do it. Hey, that sounded too sexual. Ignore what I said. Well, don't ignore it. Take it as a compliment, but non-sexual. That was not intended. It was not intended to be sexual. It was intended to be friendly and in the bask of the glow of how good they are as entertainers. As a male nude review, they really had to keep up on current events and then figure out how to strip to it. Stop laughing! Well, why were you there? That's what I thought. Oh, trying to keep up appearances. Yeah, nothing like a rusty old bucket of bolts. So anyway, we became fast friends once I realized that he was a goobit. And we became fast friends after that. So we became, we were hanging out all the time. We were doing the Rocky and Apollo on the beach. I mean, I usually won because, it was pretty even, because he's a rear-wheel drive truck, and I don't have people feet, so the bones just kind of sunk into the sand. I stepped on a lot of jellyfish, and a lot of people peed on me, and I didn't even ask for it. They just were trying to be helpful, and just made it worse. So, hot tip: don't pee on people if they're stung by jellyfish. Don't even bring it up, because in the Me Too days, the Me Too era, that's just going to go the wrong way. And I know you're trying to help, and I know you're just trying to be nice, but maybe don't pee on people. You know what I mean? Just be like, no PB time. But anyway, where was I? Right, so we went there, and we became friends. We've been friends for a long time. And actually, I use Spy Connections. I'm allowed to talk to my brother every 5 years or so. I can't remember. I haven't taken it up on the I'm overdue for a call, to be honest with you. Once again. But, once again, just put over. Right, So anyway. Right, so anyway, what happened was, one of my brothers, actually, it wasn't even my brother's friend, I just talked to him, but he just mentioned someone that I remembered. I go, oh yes, of course, from school, where's she at? He said, oh, she's a Virginia. I said, that's not a far drive for me. I mean, I'm only, where were we at that point? We slowly moved to Georgia. So Virginia's not far from Georgia, like 8 hours, 10 hours, something like that. So we drove out there, and she became a witch doctor in the woods, like Pumpkinhead, or, I don't know, Meryl Streep and Into the Woods. I haven't seen that one yet. I imagine it's probably not great. But anyway, so we went there, and, well, let's just say you upset her, didn't you? All you had to do was just play nice, be nice, just say, I'm very sorry about how I've acted. I made a mistake. I got cursed by a witch. But, no, you couldn't let your witch hatred go, could you? No? What did you do? How angry did you make her? Be honest. Yes, super angry. Like the angriest I've ever seen. I mean, like she put ham on your hood, which is not good for the paint job. But, okay, to her credit, I was able to talk, well, to my credit, really. I mean, you don't get any credit, I did all the work. I was able to talk her down and calm her down. I said, look, I use him for work. I need him, please. Gas is very cheap, and I imagine it'll be cheap until the end of time. I didn't know back then. I didn't know about how expensive gas was going to get. But there's a deer in the road. Run, deer. Run! Get out of the way, deer. Then I'm going to nick this deer over here. But anyway. Just walking down the middle of the road like he owns the place. Like he's a VIP and this is the champagne room. It's a road, deer. Get used to it. Probably has rabies. Probably should go back and kill him. Anyway. Where was I? Right. Yeah, so I talked her down and did a little flirty, you know. Very handsome. And I said, look, there's a lot of, you like this face? You want to see this face again? She said, yes. And I said, okay. Well, look, I need him. He's a bit of an idiot, but I love him. If you could just at least make him look nicer. You know, so she'd fix his rust spots, and now he's a newer truck. You know, it's getting on in years now, but could have been worse. Could have been worse. He's got a back seat. She changed into an extended cab. So now, in case I have, excuse me, once again, if I have children, I have room for them. You know, I realized she said that to me when she was winking. But she was really nice. I should have been nicer to her. I'm going to call her. What is her name? No, you can't call her. They can't. I know it rhymes. Ooh, yes. Change the W for B. Yes, Witcher, I get it. Very original. You know, that's a man, right? I mean, Siri eventually. But until that point, it's Henry Cavill. And now Liam Hemsworth. Yes. Anyway, you're missing the point. All right, so... Oh, right. So the whole point is that we had, like, this whole thing happening. Whole thing going on. And, man, she was cute. I did not know she was hitting on me. Why didn't you say something? All right, the witch racism. Yeah, you hate them, don't you? Yes. We will break down these barriers at some point. Now, at some point, you'll learn to love a witch. I hope she's still singing. That was a while ago. That was like 2003? Man, it's a long time ago. Look her up on Facebook. Let's see. A lot of pictures with this guy. A couple of they're cute kids. Look at those kids. Oh, I have to get out and show you. Alright, well, I don't want to do that. I'll show you when we stop. Oh. It's complicated. Oh my god, it's complicated! It's complicated! It's complicated! Yes! It says it's complicated! That's alright, I'm sliding to DMs right now. Hey! Wait, what should I say? No, I don't think saying I want to crucify her is really the way to slide into her DMs. Alright, no, just leave it alone. Alright? You're not going to ruin this for me. I have a chance. I forgot we was... yes, I haven't followed in a while. I wonder why she hasn't posted. Alright, 1 second. Alright, let's see. How does this sound? Hey! Everything okay. I see it's complicated, and I just want to see how everything is. I'm going to send that. That seems friendly, and if she doesn't respond, if she just says fine, I'll let it go. You know, that's... Look, I have ulterior motives, and if she asks, I'll tell her straight out. In fact, I'll be honest, and I'll be upfront. You know, I'm going to be upfront. I want to be a real man. Let me say. Truthfully, I just realized that I think you were hitting on me, and I'm not sure if you were. And if you were, then please let me know. I'm bad at this. Sorry. And then shruggy face emoji guy. Alright, send. Alright, so anyway, you made the witch. So now you're just my service vehicle. You've been my service vehicle at several jobs. And I'm quite fond of you. Yes, except for the racism. You hate witches. I know. Yes, you have that. Your favorite hashtag is Salem did nothing wrong. Hashtag. Yes. You should probably let that go. Alright, so, you're fine. But, Salem did nothing wrong. Yes, I know. But you mean it. It's not ironic. It's not, it's ironic when you don't mean it. Or you do it in a funny way. That was not funny. Very hate-filled. Oh, I've got nuts! Hey, I was just she's thinking about me! Oh my God! She's thinking about me! Let's get together for some coffee! Alright, we're doing it! This is happening! Sure, I can make the trip out. Are you still in Virginia? Actually, I'm in South Carolina. That's what it says on her profile. But I didn't read. I just clicked back to the profile real quick. I got like 2 screens. Oh wow, she's very close. Fort Meade. Oh my God, that's right around Charlotte. That's basically a suburb of Charlotte. Oh man, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Yes. Forget it. I'm done. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Force a kid 1. Woo! Remember, it's evil to be good, but it's good to be sexy!